Like, who am I?
Niggas want me to get ratchet. Niggas want me to attack it. Put the hood on, let me catch it.
Hey crew, welcome back to my channel for another video. For those of you who are new, my name is Bridgette, and I'm going back to work. Hopefully you can hear me because it is kind of loud on this train. I am at the airport to commute to New York. I'm working an international trip, and from that, this is my last set of on-call days, you guys. I don't know if I've explained to you guys before that on-call days at my company are by seniority, so you have them until you're senior enough not to have them, and at 5 years next month I will not have them. So this is my last set for a while, unless I want to pick up or swap. And I'm going to a destination I've never been before, so I am heading to Milan. That's about it. So I will see you guys in the next clip. Hey crew, so I have just made it to the hotel in Milan. It's a cute little room, and I was about to be excited and say I got a nice little surprise of a balcony, but my view isn't of really anything. But you know what, you can't complain. I don't even think really I can get out here because this thing does not look like it opened. Oh, it does open. Yeah, but there's nothing really to see out there. Surprisingly, I don't want to jinx myself before saying it, I'm not really that tired, but I am going to go to sleep. Myself and a few of the other crew members are going to have dinner this evening. I was supposed to be going to Lake Como with another crew member, but when we calculated how far it was from, sorry you guys, I did not know I was not in focus. When we calculated how far it was in comparison to where our hotel is located, that was not the move, unfortunately. So that will have to be another journey to Milan experience where that's the only thing that happens, because that would take up literally the whole day. I'm trying to figure out all the lights here. There we go. Let me just pop a squat to talk to you guys really quickly. What was I about to say? The flight was pretty much uneventful. I don't think I spoke to you guys after doing the intro earlier. So I was the most senior on this trip, aside from the lead, the A and the B position. So I got first dibs on what position I wanted to work, and you guys will never believe which position I actually picked. So I want you to stop, comment down below what position you think I picked, and we'll see if you guys are right. I picked the galley. Like, who am I? Me picking the galley. And it was good. I wasn't in the cabin, so I can't really say how the passengers were, but we had 3 wedding parties on our plane, 3 separate wedding parties on our plane, which means we had 3 wedding dresses on our plane, and they all could not fit in the closet. And one person actually bought an additional seat for the wedding dress, just as a full safe or fail safe, I'm not sure what the term is, just in case there wasn't any, closet space. And somehow, some way, they sold their extra seat. I don't know how that happened, but that's above my pay grade. So yeah, that was pretty much the only thing left to share. And yeah, so I'm going to go take a nap. I will probably just venture out later with the crew when we go to dinner, but that's about it. So I will see you guys in the next clip.
Niggas want me to get ratchet. Niggas want me to attack it. Put the hood on, they're calling me Cassius. Aren't you like Bob Saget? Greedy, I can't pass it. Eating everything, nigga, no fasting. I don't care much you knew me in the past tense. I ain't no Julia Styles, this ain't no last dance. Way past it. Way. Fucking on my ex, cause he validate me. Fucking up a check, I don't wanna.
Hey crew, so it is many, almost a month later after this vlog, this trip I should say, and I am editing it now, and I noticed that I did not come back and close out the vlog or really come back and speak to you guys after going out with the crew. So let's do a brief crew. So as you guys saw, I went out with some of the crew members. We ate dinner and we went and got ice cream. It started to rain, so we headed back to the hotel because we also did have a very early pickup, and it was one leg back to New York. If I can remember, I worked in the back because I was galley going, and fun fact, I like galley now. I would have never thought that would have been something that I would have said. I don't really remember anything happening on that trip as far as the leg coming back, so that means that it was uneventful. If there is something that happened, then clearly it wasn't that big of an event because I don't remember it. But let me go back to my notes and check to see if I had anything written down. I don't have anything written down. So yeah, one thing that I do remember is the commute back home. That was the last trip actually I worked before going on vacation. My vacation vlog should be coming out soon, just not that soon because it's so much footage to edit. But I digress. That was the last time I had commuted before going on vacation, and you guys, I know I said it in my last vlog, but it is so stressful. Every flight is oversold. Every flight is full. And then when you're flying on the smaller planes, there's less seats for you to be able to get a chance to get a seat. At my seniority, standby works by seniority, so your higher date. At some other airlines, it's first come, first serve. I've experienced both of them, but I won't give my opinion on which one I prefer because that is a touchy subject to some people. But if you're familiar with commuting, you're probably like, Bridgette, why don't you take the jump seat? And jump seat is basically, you know, the flight attendant seat that we sit in when we're working the flight, and most aircrafts will have an additional jump seat where if you work for that airline, you can sit in that jump seat. Well, unfortunately, my route from New York to DC or vice versa is on regional planes, and we are only allowed to jump seat on one specific airline that we work with, and 9 times out of 10 the flight is not on that airline. And if it's not on that airline, we're not allowed to jump seat on their jump seat, and sometimes they don't have an extra jump seat, so you have to get a passenger seat. Now there's only 50 seats on the plane. Your percentage of getting on is very slim. So that day I actually was commuting back home with a lady that I commuted back home on my previous trip because we worked together from Rome. So the flight was oversold. I was trying to weigh out my options, whether going to try on another airline, which meant changing terminals, going outside of security and everything, or waiting it out. I ended up waiting it out, and I got the last seat, you guys. This is going to prematurely age me. So since then, it hasn't got any better. So I've been looking into alternate ways of getting to work, whether that's taking the bus. Driving is not an option. Taking the train or what. So I'm just being real with you guys. That's my struggle right now, what I'm dealing with as far as getting to and from work. And it can negatively impact me because if you don't know, everything that happens within your career, whether it's good or bad, is in a record. So say for example, you are late and it is recorded that you're late and you make a flight delayed, that's going to be in your record. So say I can't get to work, it's my responsibility to get to work, whether the flight cancels, delays, it's basically my responsibility. There's not that much leniency on, you know, not being able to commute. So I don't want that to be something that I'm dealing with this year or at all during this season. So I'm really trying to figure out a more reliable way for me to get to and from work. Enough of me rambling. If you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. And I also wanted to thank you guys so much for getting me to 6K. I know I have not been that consistent on YouTube lately, but I'm trying to make a conscious effort to be more consistent. I'm juggling a lot of things in my life right now, whether it being with work and outside of work. So yes, thank you so much for getting me to 6K. I really appreciate all of you guys. Thank you to my faithful subscribers who comment and like on every video, who check up on me when they haven't seen me on YouTube for a while. And everyone, even if you're new, thank you for clicking on this video. And I'd hope that you would subscribe if you are interested in seeing how it is to be a flight attendant and just my life in general, because this channel isn't only about being a flight attendant. It's just about my life and everything that entails that. But yes, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your support, and stay safe. See you soon, and see you in the next video.